Hello, everybody. My name is Tucker, and welcome back to our Russian Fishing for Spin Fishing character. Today, we are over at Sura for the first time, and of course, right as I started fishing, it started raining here. So we'll see how it goes. I'll show the map where we're at here in a second. Looks like we do have a fish on. Aiming for Xander. Looks like we got a chub, probably. No, it was a small Xander. So here's the map of Sura. It is a big, wide river. We are right behind the town, casting into this deep 7.5 meter hole. And we'll see what we can get. We're getting close to nighttime, which isn't the best fishing for Xander time, but we'll see what we can do. Uh, Here's the rig I've got. I've got the Lens Minnow 80004 and my biggest big head on here as well too. What, do I have any points to spend? I do have 2 points to spend. Anything I want to spend them on? Yes, absolutely. I want to put points into normal jigging. I'd been saving those points for making the balsam minnows, but since we need 5,000 silver to be able to buy the knife for that, not worth it at this point. I cast a little bit upriver here. I'm not keeping jig step as well as when I was casting kind of across or downriver. The river is flowing left to right here. Using a retrieval speed of 25 right now. See what we can do today. Food's a little bit low because I logged into Oldberg. I think we were at Oldberg last time. And it was raining there, and I had stepped away. So I first logged in. Lost a little bit of food and comfort because of that. And of course, it started raining here right as we got here, too. So I'm gonna go a little bit more up here. Just scared, just scared the dog half to death. I had to clear my throat, and I don't think he expected it and kind of jumped a little bit. Not sure he even actually woke up, though. I finally figured out what was going on last night with the Windows disconnect sounds. It wasn't my main USB hub or anything like that. I thought it was because my mouse goes through that. But what was happening was I had my mouse plugged in and I was moving forward that plug it just enough that it was jiggling in the port. I didn't think about that until after the episode. Confused me because my mouse was showing disconnected and I didn't necessarily see OBS showing my voice when it happened. It might have just been a little bit of kind of a freeze, I think, with USB system changing. Well, so far, not the best. Actually, recording these episodes out of order today. Usually, I record this episode first, then my float fishing episode. Having to think, I almost just gave a big spoiler for my float fishing episode. If you haven't been watching it, today's episode's going to be a good one. There is a link in the description to the playlist. So the way I do things, I release this episode at midnight Central, and then at 8 a.m. Central, I'll release the float episode. At least right now. I'm still debating if, at least during the week, if I'm going to back down to just one episode a day. We'll see how things go as I get more and more involved with 4-letter W word. The hand holding the mouse is now a pillow for an upside down 70. He's asleep again. Well, rain stopped, but it's getting close to night time, and we got a fish on. Doesn't feel like an amazing one, though. Excuse me. Like a small perch. Yep. Let's try freeway. That and a size 1 hook. Still with the same E04. I did speed up my retrieval speed to 30. We'll see if that makes a difference at all. You may have seen it pop up there. When I lost jig step, a lot of times that's an indicator there's a fish on. It's hitting R to check. I may do a quick wander of Sura during the night. I haven't spent a lot of time here on my Steam account either. May have to record tomorrow's episodes a little bit early. May go down and see my mom for the big football game. That game's going on this time tomorrow. Wrong button. All right, with drinking twice there, but I didn't need to. Well, today has not been what I expected. A lot slower than I expected, obviously. Getting into nighttime too, which is not the best sander fishing time. So let's go do a wander around Sura here. We are right behind the admin building. Map here is, I think it was 12 silver, basically. 1190. Coming down here. I don't think there's actually a boat ramp anywhere. If I remember correctly. Follow the road here. This would be a good place to get a long cast. A lot of farms. Kind of houses as well too. Can't do anything with. Can't steal the Jeep. Probably knew it's not a Jeep, but either way. You can tell how wide the river is. It's 30, 40 plus meters wide. And I'm guessing we're coming up to the end of the map here. There was a log across the road. Looks like we can keep going this way, though. Yeah, nope. That's as far as we can get. And I may be stuck. Yep, I'm stuck. I'm going to have to log out. We'll be right back. And we're back logged in. So you start off right here when you log in. The admin building's a ways down. This is a cafe. So sigils, bleaks, turbits. Not a whole lot. There's 3 big chubs would be not bad. Grocery stores right here. Is this a hardware store? No. Hardware store was the next building down. This is a tackle store. Hardware store was this building. Nope. There's the admin building that we started at. Back this way. Cafe that we started at. The fish market's right here. Good old outdoor fish market. There's the workshop. Obviously, the New Year's fair is still going on. This is the hardware store. That's, I think, covers all the things you can go in. Campsite's way down here. Where's this interesting little pond? Well, I guess White Lake according to the game. Might as well put my rod away. I'm not dangling in front of y'all. Here's the campsite. Yeah, no boat ramps as far as I see. No boats. This would be an interesting river to be on a boat in, though. Very wide and flat down here. The northern side. Another south to north flowing river. It looks like it. This and Belia both seem like they go the wrong way. That's interesting. I don't think I'd ever seen that before. And here we are at the end of the map down here. As far as places that would probably work, um, depending on what you're fishing for, you can get a lot of carp from what I've seen. There are catfish in Xander here as well for jigging. Honestly, any of this kind of deep area here would be good. I missed that 8-meter hole earlier when I was looking at it. I think I'm going to head back to where we were and see what we can get when the sun comes up here in a few minutes. Nice full moon out tonight. Actually saw Jupiter when I was walking the dog a little bit ago as the sun was going down. Either Jupiter or Venus, I'm not sure which. I didn't pull my phone out and put an app on it real quick. Supposedly you can see them both with the naked eye right now. That's a hole. Pier boat ramp type thing there. Just looking around a little bit while it's nighttime. May actually cast out a normal spinner and see what we can get while we wait. Oh, there is boats. I missed it. That makes things a little more interesting. Hmm. All right. I'm going to take a quick break during the day here, or during the night here. Go take the dog out. He's telling me he needs to go out. And we'll be back here. And we're back. I just barely got this cast out. Did 2 rotations and hooked whatever this fish is. Looks like it's a pretty decent one. I had to turn the friction brake up a notch. It's 16. So pretty happy about this. It is just an hour or two in game later. Just long enough to take the dog out, let him go pee, come back in. A good burbot. 4 kilo burbot, 69 nice centimeters. I will take that fish. It do tend to be night fish, and we're kind of in that weird night slash late morning phase. Dog was hopping up on the couch right next to the mouse there, and that's why it's turning weird. Whoops. Accidentally hit Alt Tab there. My hand down after scratching my face. Hit the wrong, put it down a little harder than I meant to on the keyboard. Climbing up out of the hole now. Lost jig step. Just got speed up. Not what I was wanting. I turned too much upriver. There you can kind of see what jig step does where it drops and then you lift it. Thinking about grabbing a boat, going over where the hole is and trying to just fish in the hole. That was one mad truck driver. I'm not too far from a major interstate highway. I just heard an air horn for a good 10 seconds from the highway. Wonder who cut a truck driver off. Do that. Not smart. Guess it could have been a train horn, but the tracks kind of follow the highway as well. I don't think it's cold enough out there for sound to travel that well. The city I live in has 3 or 4 major rail yards. I'm used to trains. Before the world ended, the bar I tended to go to was right by one of the rail yards, not too far from the motels a lot of the railroad would stay at. So man, a bit weird tonight. Well, so far I have not been as impressed as I thought I would be. I think the dog might have actually finished off water a little. I forgot to check as I might be what he's trying to tell me. Meant to fill it up when I fed him dinner and I didn't. Just thought of that. May actually cut this off a little bit early and go do that then. Plus, been way too slow for me. Yeah, I think I need to do a boat here tomorrow, maybe. I'm gonna call this done. We did get that 4 kilo burbot and 2 small Xanders. I don't think we made a whole lot of silver today. bigger burbot than what we caught. Yeah. Well, one of them was even a perch. So, not the best day. I think tomorrow we'll get out in a boat and either do some jigging or some trolling here. So, sorry it wasn't as fun as I hoped it would be, but we'll see how tomorrow goes. Hope y'all have a good one. Bye bye now.